fantastic. It's just my luck. I've been drawn by a peculiar little master.
There's one thing you're not getting. When you save one life, you're generally not able to save another.
I must be going. You know what to do, right?
Yes! I don't know how I knew at that age, but I did. I knew that chances were I'd never see him again. A war had begun. Not the kind that's fought between countries, but the one that's fought between the Magi.
One day, Rin, the Holy Grail will reappear, and as a member of the Tosaka family, it is my duty to obtain it. It's a path we cannot avoid. I have faith that you'll be able to take care of yourself.
After all that, I wasn't able to summon Saber. I've spent the last 10 years trying to perfect that summons. I wanted to call the strongest servant there is.
You need to let this go.
Don't be upset. It's not like I'm disappointed in you or anything. It's just that I'm disappointed in myself for not obtaining what I wanted. You do know how to make tea. It's excellent, Archer.
Well, I'm glad that you like it.
Archer isn't your name. It's just the class that you're from, correct? As your master, I think it's essential to know as much about you as possible. That includes knowing which country you hail from and which particular epic spirit you are. It's not possible that what you're telling me is that you still don't remember what your own personal history is? Is it even conceivable for a servant to not remember his own identity?
I don't know. I just know that my memories are still a bit jumbled. I believe it's a result of my summoning experience being somewhat flawed.
Oh, really? You think my inability to summon the servant of my choice messed with your ability to know your own name?
There's a bit more to it than that. But don't worry, I don't seem to be missing anything important. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. If I don't know who you were or how powerful you are, you realize it's going to make formulating a strategy incredibly difficult.
There's only one thing I can say to counter that.
And that is?
That you are an excellent master, Rin. With both command spells and sheer power, I'm sure you're the strongest candidate. And as the servant summoned by such a master, how can I be anything less than the most powerful of my ranking?
Flattery will get you nowhere.
I am just simply laying forth the facts.
Oh well, I guess the upside is that our enemies won't know your true identity either. I'll just have to get used to the idea of learning your skills bit by bit. Now then, 7 masters have to be chosen for the wars to begin, and once that's done, the masters can summon their servants. Do you think all 7 masters have been chosen yet?
That is an excellent question.
You made enough food to feed an army again. Can we actually eat all this?
Well, a lot of this is gonna be for my lunch. I'm having a tiny cash issue now, and this really helps.
You're having her make your lunch for you? Fujine, you're totally abusing your authority with Sakura.
It's all right. If she doesn't mind eating what I'm fixing, it's not a problem. For you.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, if you're jealous that I've got a free lunch and you don't, just swing by the archery club during lunch break. I'll be more than happy to share it with you.
Hey, Sakura.
Uh-huh.
You know, I really appreciate you coming over to help out every day, but I wish you'd at least take weekends off. I mean, I'm sure you've got friends you want to go out with.
Thank you, but I'm not really passing up anything. I don't feel the need to go out just because it's the weekend. Don't worry, though. If I wanted to meet someone or had something personal to do, I'd do it.
All right. Well, just don't put yourself out on my account, okay?
You got it, Senpai. Oh, look at your hand. It's bleeding.
You're right. I wonder how I did that. I must have done it messing around with that junk last night. Relax. This is nothing more than a scratch. It doesn't hurt at all, I promise. I'm gonna be fine.
All right. As long as you're not hurt.
Morning, Emiya.
Hey, Mitsuzuri.
Hey is all I get? Stop being so cold, Emmy, and loosen up a little bit.
I should get going.
Okay.
Sorry, Senpai, but I've got class now.
You'd better go then.
So, how's your archery coming along?
Not too bad. You should come by and watch later. Hey, do you think you could do me a huge favor and keep an eye on Shinji for me?
Shinji? So what's he up to this time?
Well, he's just kind of out of control lately. I take my eye off him for 1 second and he acts like he owns the place. Just the other day, he made the first years, who had never touched a bow before, do target practice in front of every girl in the club. He embarrassed them till they hit their marks.
Well, where were you? How come you let this happen?
I didn't just let this happen. I'm the team captain. I'm doing a dozen things at once. I can't be in the dojo and out at the target range at the same time, and whenever I try and have a talk with him about anything, that little jerk just goes and gives me the slip. I just want to strangle him.
Still, I have to wonder what's gotten into him. He should know that there's a huge difference between tough instruction and public ridicule.
Well, I heard that he got shot down pretty hard by Rin Tosaka the other day.
Really? Tosaka?
The one thing that boy's got plenty of is pride. And from what I heard, Tosaka took all that pride he had and smashed it into a million little pieces.
Shinji Mato is Sakura's big brother. And he and I have been friends ever since grade school.
If you want to harass me about something, Emiya, can at least wait a bit?
I'm not here to harass you about anything. I was just wondering how things were going with the archery club.
Huh? You quit the club a long time ago. Why the hell do you care now? Tell you what, though, now that I'm vice captain, we're piling up the wins.
That's great. Well, if I can help out, man, just ask. As I remember, you never were very good at fixing your own equipment.
Yeah, well, unlike you, I don't get into that blue-collar labor stuff. Next time something comes up, I'll give you a call.
Hi, class!
Archer, you feel it?
I do.
This enemy has to be close. Their presence is so strong I've felt him now for a while.
Yes, but it doesn't appear that he's overly eager to attack. It seems more like he's just biding his time, waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Well, if that's how it is, we should let the school clear out and let him come to us.
What do you think? It's been acting up for a while now. It's entirely possible, though, that it decided to give up the ghost.
Hey, I may be good, but if the thing died of old age, even I can't bring it back.
Too bad.
Issei, why don't you run to my locker and get my toolbox for me?
So, does this mean...
I might still be able to pump some life into it.
You're a good man, Emiya.
Hey, Emiya! What are you still doing here? Must be nice to have so much time on your hands that you feel you can just goof off all afternoon.
I wasn't goofing off, Shinji. I was helping out Issei by fixing a TV set for the student council.
Oh, sucking up to the council. Well, we've got a little favor we want you to do for us. See, the archery dojo is in serious need of a cleaning right now. I'd do it if I had the time, but I'm just swamped. Would you mind helping a guy out and taking care of that for me?
Huh? Gigi? But Miss Fujimura told you to clean it up.
But if I did that, we'd never make it to the restaurant before it closes. So who cares if he takes care of it for me? It still gets cleaned.
Yeah, but doesn't he kind of think that's rude?
You don't care, do ya?
No, no problem at all. I had nothing planned.
Then it's settled. Let's go, ladies.
Are you sure it's all right?
It's totally fine. This guy's been a sucker for helping people out for as long as I've known him.
Wow, you're kidding.
He really is a sucker, isn't he? Careful, he can hear you.
Well, if I'm gonna do this, I may as well do it right. They're gonna be able to eat off this!
He's here. Guess he was waiting for sunset. He's ready to attack.
I feel it now.
Greetings. Nice night, isn't it? Wouldn't your little friend agree?
He can see you, Archer. I knew it. He's a servant.
So perceptive. And because you are aware of this fact, that means you, little lady, are my enemy!
Archer! I'll leave the landing to you! The weapon he's using is a lance. We've got to find some place where we can have the advantage on him. Archer!
Nice. You catch on quick, don't you? This ought to be fun, then.
I take it from your weapon that you're a Lancer's servant.
You guessed it. Now, this servant of yours doesn't look like the type who's into close-quarter combat, which I assume makes him an archer servant. And seeing as how we've crossed each other's paths, we've no choice but to fight.
Excellent. Tell me what to do, Rin. I've been ready to fight for a long time.
All right. Go on, Archer. Show me what you've got.
So, the lowly bowman likes to think he's a knight, does he?
What was that? Was that here on campus? Who the hell are those guys?
Where the hell are you from? I've never heard of an archer wielding a couple of swords before!
Whereas I knew who you were immediately. There's no one who can wield a lance like you.
There was a murder. But what's odd is that the weapon they used was some kind of long blade.
Who's there?
This is bad. The school was supposed to be completely cleared out.
What the hell was going on back there?
Yo. You sure went a long way fast. But you can't escape fate. And now that you've seen us, you have to die. You know what they say about dead men telling no tales.
I'm never gonna be able to save a single person. Not ever.
It's my fault. It's my fault he's dead. I told myself there were going to be casualties, and I thought I'd be okay with it. Archer, I want you to go after Lancer. He'll most likely return to where his master is. It is important that we find out what he looks like.
Understood.
I'm sorry. The least I can do is sit with you while you die. No, it's you. You're kidding. Why did it have to... Why you? I'm sorry, Father. But I'm afraid you have an irresponsible little girl for a daughter. Reproduce and replace all damaged organs, including the heart.
What's going on? Who's there? I made a promise to you, Dad. I haven't forgotten. I swore that if I ever became a Magi, I'd use it to save someone's life. But now it looks like... I'm alive. Who were those two guys? They didn't seem normal. Spirits, maybe? Can't be. They looked too real and they were trying to kill each other. They nearly killed me, too. Wait. He stabbed me through the heart. I had to have died. But someone was there. Someone was there and they brought me back to life.
Did you find anything out?
I'm afraid not. His master seems to be very cautious. I could only deduce that Lancer's master is not on this side of the river.
Well, that will have to do for now.
I can't believe you squandered a precious jewel just to save a witness.
That choice is mine! I still have plenty of those gems. There's no need for me to be stingy with them.
Rin, I don't care that you did it. It's why you did it that actually concerns me. It's imperative that outsiders don't see this battle. The rules are very clear on this point. If an outsider has seen us, then they must be silenced. Even Lancer realized this. He immediately prioritized killing the witness over finishing that battle with us. Plus, it's just a matter of time before Lancer realizes the witness is still alive.
I didn't think of that. Lancer won't let him live. He'll hunt him until he kills him.
It's him again! He must have followed me. Weapon. I gotta find a weapon! This just keeps getting worse. Well, I guess if I've hit bottom, then there's nowhere to go but up. Trace on. Structure established. Reinforcement complete. All right! I'm ready this time.
You know, I was being nice to you before by giving you a rather painless way to die. But now that you're making me kill the same person twice in one day, you've pissed me off! This time, you're dead for good! Oh, well, this is a surprise. It makes sense. At least it explains why you're still breathing after I skewered your heart. There's a faint sense of magical power coming from you.
You do realize that by doing this, you're taking on a whole lot of extra trouble.
Yes, I know.
hate to tell you this, but you're through. Give up, kid.
No!
Checkmate. This was more fun than I thought it was gonna be, kid. From what you just showed me, it's quite possible that you were the 7th.
The 7th?
At this point, you don't need to know.
No way. I just got a second chance to live. There's no way he's gonna take me without a fight. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be for a much better cause than this. I've still got more in me. What the?
What is that? I am Saber, your servant. I have come in response to your summons. And you are my master, correct?
I don't know why, but I just couldn't speak. Maybe it was all the confusion around me. No, that's not it. I was speechless, because I was in awe of the overwhelming beauty beaming from this girl standing before me.
Fate, stay night. Next time, opening act.